Is that it? That's how it ends? Come on. That's not how this ends. That can't be. That ending isn't right. Where's the old record scratching around? I need an old record just going... for me to do my show properly. Anyway, it is 8 p.m. And you're listening to WFMU East Orange, WXHD Mount Hope Worldwide, on the World Wide Web at WFMU.org. My name is Tom Scharpling, here in my new home on the schedule, which was actually my old home. Tuesdays from 8 p.m. until 11 p.m., 3 hours of what is called the best show on WFMU. And this is not a title I gave the show, mind you. It is a title that the people gave this show. It was originally just called Radio, Talkin' Fun Times. And then now it's called the best show on WFMU because you, the listener, demanded it. And now it's time for me to show you why you demanded it. So please, for the next 180 minutes, enjoy the best show on WFMU.
What are you doing in the bathroom? Getting drunk, Timmy?
I'm waiting for Miss Lori. She's gonna teach me something in here.
tell you one more time before I go and leave you behind. You wasn't real, you wasn't true, and everything you did, well, I was doing it too. I said
things this morning, 'cause they were so scrambled. But now it's okay, I tell you I've got enough to do. The afternoon was filled up with phone calls. What a hot, sticky day. The air is cooling down. Take all the time you need. It's a lovely night. If you decide to come, you're gonna do it right. Drive for a couple miles. You see a sign and turn left for a couple blocks. Next is mine, you'll turn left on a little road. It's a bumpy one, you'll see a white fence. Move the gate and drive through on the left side. Come right in and you'll find me in my house somewhere, keeping busy while I wait. I get a lot of thoughts in the morning. I write them all down. If it wasn't for that, I'd forget them in a while. And lately I've been thinking about a good friend I'd like to see more of. Yeah. I think I'll make a call. I wrote a number down, but I lost it, so I searched through my pocketbook. I couldn't find it, so I sat and concentrated on the number, and slowly it came to me. So I dialed it and I let it ring a few times. There was no answer, so I let it ring a little more. Still no answer, so I hung up the telephone. Got some paper and sharpened up a pencil and wrote a letter to my friend.
Hey. We are back. And by we, I mean those of us here who use the royal we. We are here to entertain you. Who are we? We are me. And who are we? We are Tom Scharpling here with you for another 160 minutes of mirth, music, and mayhem. People, I give you the best show on WFMU. I am channeling this show through the spirit of Jim Broadbent. Yeah. The phone number, 201-200-9368. That is how you may reach me. The email address, toms@wfmu.org. That is how you may write me. We just heard from the Beach Boys, from the album Friends, going all the way back to 1968. I believe. Busy doing nothing. Brian Wilson. One of the low points that became high points, if you ask me. Turning it around. Take that torture and turn it into art. That's what Brian Wilson did. Oh, Holly Golightly before that. There's a fantastic singles collection out called the Singles Roundup on the Damaged Goods label. And we heard No Big Thing from Holly Golightly. Before that, the Clone Defects. Who doesn't like the Clone Defects? Be there one amongst you. Who doesn't like the Clone Defects? Come forward. Stand in front of me. Joe Belock likes him. He had him on his show. Little Ms. Laurie from the Clone Defects. Their fantastic album, Blood on Jupiter, on the Superior Sounds record label. Out of what? Uzbekistan. I don't want to play any. Oh, it's not. It's from Royal Oak, Michigan. I'm sorry. Not that I have anything against the people of Uzbekistan at all. Actually, I think I have much, much more against the people of Royal Oak, Michigan. Actually, that's not true either. I have nothing against anyone. And the hole gets deeper. Keep digging. The hole gets deeper. Fireballs of Freedom, their fantastic album is called Welcome to the Octagon, and it is on the Esters label. And it is in stores now. Available for purchase or rental, depending on the record store that you shop at. And Fryin' Up is the name of the song we heard from Fireballs of Freedom. And starting us off, the Nerves from Chicago with their song 10 Feet Tall off the album World of Gold on the Thrill Jockey label. Good work, folks. The Nerves, Fireballs of Freedom, Clone Defects, Holly Golightly, Beach Boys. Let's give them a hand. Come on. Nice work with all the fine recording you've done for us. So a lot of times I come in here with a topic, right? You know, obviously it's Open Phone Tuesday tonight. 201-200-9368 is the number. But I come in with a topic to kind of get everybody talking, get the mouths a yakking and a yapping. But tonight I have no topic. Tonight I have nothing. Tonight I'm turning it over to you, the listener. You know what? This is tonight's show, I'll tell you right now. I'm a little tired. Not top shelf tonight, I can tell you right now. At about 85% tonight. Tonight I'm asking you, the listener, to be my bridge over troubled water. Help me out tonight. Help me help you. Help you help me, actually, tonight. I need you to help me. You come up with the topic, for goodness sakes. 201-200-9368. I need a topic. Every week I come in with a topic. Tonight I got no topic. So I needs you, the listener, to help me out. Tommy needs help, folks. I need a bridge over troubled water built by you, the listener, to help me out. Hey, did anybody catch the big... Oh, see, I don't even have that in me. See? Didn't that feel insincere? Well, it was. I'm looking for you to help me. You know, the only thing I can think of that I could talk about tonight is the fact that there is a foosball table here at WFMU. It's on the third floor of our 44 floor building. It's on floor 3, the foosball table. Now, a lot of people have heard me talk about foosball in the past. And there are teams here at WFMU, 2-on-2 teams. And there's one team that I'm on, along with WFMU events captain, I think his name is. What is his handle? Mike Lupica, WFMU promotions guru. I'll give you his title in a second. Hold on. Let's get that guy. Let's do it right. His title is... Here we go. Coming up. It's coming up. Record Fair Director. I knew he had a title. The Record Fair Director, Mike, and I teamed up against WFMU's own Scott, who is now available for listening on Friday nights from 8 until 11, his new time slot. And Big Carlo, the 7-second delay phone screener. Now, this story I will resume in a moment. I want to take a call, though. FMU, you're on the air. Hello? Hey, you're on the air. Hey, can you hear me? Hello? Son? You? I hear your radio. Yes.
Hello?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Hello?
Hello?
You know, I can hear on the radio, but I can't hear you on the...
Okay, hold on a second. You hear me on the radio, but can't hear me on the phone. How's about... How about now?
Now I can hear you.
Okay.
And I turned off my radio.
Okay, thank you very much.
There we go.
So how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
I'm okay.
85%, hey?
85%. I said I need you to help me. What's the topic tonight? And
I
will
don't know about a topic.
I
was
will
just
be
wondering
rating.
how you did get the name of the show. You said you didn't name the show. The
I
best
didn't.
radio show, is that it?
The best show on WFMU.
Best show on
It was
WFMU.
by general consensus.
Did you have a contest?
The people. Let's just say the people spoke.
People spoke?
The people spoke.
Okay.
I'm just a vessel.
I understand. You're the vessel for the people.
For the people.
Right.
I am a man of the people.
Uh-huh.
And the people spoke. And we
They
named...
spoke by calling you up?
They spoke. Why are you trying to nail me down on specifics here? They
Well,
spoke.
it didn't used to be called that. At some point it changed.
And they spoke,
So
and
I
it
imagine
changed.
before it was somewhat less than the best show.
They spoke.
Okay. Well, I won't argue with the people.
You like facts, don't you?
No. Facts?
You and your facts. Where's
I
that
was
going to
wondering,
get you?
I was, because you were referring to the name of the show at the beginning of the show.
Okay, well, that's it. And you have now shown why it is the best show on WFMU.
Right. Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with it.
Oh, God, no.
No. I'm withholding my judgment.
Well, I appreciate that. And you know what else I appreciate?
Huh?
You know what else makes this the best show on WFMU? The calls move fast. Boom, boom, boom.
Okay, goodbye.
So I'm going to say goodnight. But thank you for calling.
Okay, see ya.
All right, thanks. You. FMU, you're on the air.
Hello, Tom. How are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm taking advantage of the fact that you're only at 85% tonight to call up and harass you.
Okay, and what's your name?
I'm David.
David?
Yes.
How are you, David? Speaking
Well,
of which, hey, I want to thank Dave for coming down and screening calls. Dave, I will not call him something as sad as call screener Dave, because that's like, what is it? Like he only lives to screen calls. He's got varied interests, this guy. He's Dave. He's a human being.
What are his other interests?
He likes movies and books and art.
Do you like Moulin Rouge, Tom?
We haven't gotten into that yet. Dave and I will have that talk tonight after the show. And during the post-show analysis, we have a 3-hour meeting after each show, and we listen back to it and take notes. And he critiques me on certain moments and compliments me on certain passages in the show, and I do likewise on his performance.
It's all part of your growth process.
Thank you. So how can you? So you called to pick on me tonight?
Well, I saw Moulin Rouge because of you.
Yeah, and you loved it.
I didn't love it, Tom.
You loved it.
I didn't feel good about it at all.
You loved it.
I did not love it.
Well, did you hate it?
I felt kind of sick.
Did you hate it, though?
I hated it.
No, you didn't.
I hated it.
How dare you? You didn't hate it.
I hated it. It was loathsome. It was almost unbearable.
You loved it.
I thought, the first 10 minutes, I had some hope.
Mm-hmm.
And it was, you got my girlfriend excited about it, and she made me go and see it.
Well, did she like it?
No.
She loved it.
No, we paced the streets.
Put her on.
The moment she's not here.
Put her on.
She's not here?
Let's get her on the blower here. How do we get her on the phone?
I can speak to Dave and give you her phone number.
Or can you have her call in?
I only have one phone. I could try.
Well, when you're off the phone, call her, please, and have her call in. Now, what didn't you like about Moulin Rouge?
What could it be?
The fact that it was the most bizarre movie ever made. You didn't like that?
It wasn't.
Your mind wasn't blown by it?
No.
So what are you? What's your favorite? What's the best movie you saw this year?
The best new movie I saw this year? God, I don't know. It hasn't been a very good year.
Well, just try. Indulge me. Come on, Dave. Or are you David?
I'm a David.
You're a David.
Thank you. I don't know if I saw any good movies this year.
You saw. So what did you see that you didn't mind then? Oh, you know what good movie you saw this year?
What's that?
Moulin Rouge.
It wasn't that bizarre. It was just as though.
What world do you live in if that wasn't bizarre? That's what I want to. What world? I don't want to look in your world. If that was like the status quo for you, you disturb me then.
You remember MTV? It hasn't been that long. What was that movie except MTV? It was one long Madonna video with Nicole Kidman standing in. Who needs it?
Nah, you don't know what you're talking about.
You thought just because Jim Broadbent is old and funny that it's an amusing experience.
Yeah, I did. You know what? But then again, you know who I'm talking to? Dave the Boob. David the Boob. You know why you're a boob?
Why do you think I'm a boob, Tom?
Because you didn't like Moulin Rouge.
It was really unpleasant. I left,
Well, name a movie that you've seen recently that's an old movie that you liked.
I saw The Phantom of the Paradise a few weeks ago on tape, and that's a strange movie, and it's a musical.
That's the Paul Williams thing?
Uh-huh. Brian De Palma.
Yeah, that bites.
You can't admit that you liked that movie because we're arguing about Moulin Rouge.
You know, I didn't.
You sent thousands of innocent people to the slaughterhouse to see Moulin Rouge.
Do you know how many emails I got of people telling me that I was absolutely right?
4.
You know how many? I think it was less than that, actually. But you know what they say is that only 2% of your audience actually calls in or listens.
So
Not listens. 2% of your audience just calls in. So what's another movie though? What's a movie that's like a legitimately good movie that you were just like, oh, that was a great movie?
Well, can I take another tack for a moment? Because
Yes.
I asked you to go and see AI, or rather,
Yeah.
I told you not to, and you said you would as a result.
I saw it.
And did you suffer terribly?
It was horrifying.
Yeah. Have you heard?
Moulin Rouge was better than AI.
Well, it was, but only because it was meant to be a joke, sort of.
Now,
Did you hear that Steven Spielberg is taking the Twin Towers out of the prints of that movie?
out of AI?
Yeah, in the underwater future scene.
What a dink.
Isn't that ridiculous?
Yeah.
So that way it'll be historically accurate now.
Yeah. So what's he going to do if in 15 you know, or in 5 years or 3 years they build them again. So then he'll add the Twin Towers back into the print.
It's the beauty of digital technology.
Oh, he's a jerk.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to say that. I'm going out on a limb here. Spielberg, you're a jerk. Jerk, jerk. I know I might step on some toes with that. That's the way I'm running this show now.
I assume you're following Band of Brothers closely on HBO?
I hate that show. I watched 4 minutes of it and I shut it off. What a horrible show. I mean, you know, it's like, hey, hey, Tom Hanks, how is it up on that high horse? It must be pretty nice up there on the high horse that you're on all the time. Hey, didn't you do movies like Bachelor Party at one point?
Bachelor Party? Bosom Buddies.
Bosom Buddies, yeah. Well,
Bosom Buddies.
I mean, it's like this guy. I'm not against people expanding and growing and becoming adults, but it's like this guy's got such a World War II fascination. It's like, you know, I don't know. I'm sorry you're not 80 and you didn't get to fight in World War II. You know, it's like I don't know what to tell the guy when I talk to him. You're right there? Sounds like you got a little bit of what Nicole Kidman had in Moulin Rouge. Did you just cough up a little blood on your kerchief? Did you?
I didn't.
Did you? You didn't?
I didn't. Sorry.
Is Jim Broadbent there?
I'm only here alone.
Okay. Well, I'm going to say goodnight to you, my friend, David the Boob.
Good night to you, Tom.
Thanks for calling.
Bye.
All right, bye. You're not a boob. FMU, you're on the air.
Yeah. Well, first of all, I don't want to take this too far, but the thing about Moulin Rouge was that the singing was so atrocious that I just couldn't bear it.
Did you see it?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And it was, I mean, the visual effects were great, but the singing was just the worst singing I've ever seen or heard. Oh,
that's not true. That's not true.
Oh, no.
That was the worst singing you've ever heard?
Yes, absolutely. To be put on in such a dramatic fashion.
So you don't listen to much rock music?
Well, yes, I do. At least, you know, with the rock music, at least, you know, they're throwing their own souls into it, not somebody else's. But I don't want to go too far into that.
It's over. The Moulin Rouge thing is over.
We
totally
shan't
return
to
it. We've
saturated that.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, but you did touch on the World Trade Center thing.
Yeah.
And I don't want to, you know, beat a dead horse, and I don't mean that in any, you know, negative way.
Of course you don't.
But they are talking about what they want to do with, you know, replacing the towers, etc. Well, what do you think about the idea of putting in a baseball stadium there?
I don't know. I that's the first I've heard of that.
Yeah, I mean, I thought of this a couple of weeks ago.
I think it should just be a memorial.
Well, I mean, it could be a memorial. It could be a memorial stadium.
But then it's a stadium.
It is a stadium.
I mean, they could also build memorial skyscrapers there also.
Yeah, but, I mean, do you want to see another set of skyscrapers there?
No.
There you go.
And I just think it should be a place where people can actually go and maybe just sit in, like, a little area and think about what happened and
oh, yeah,
and remember
I
what
agree.
happened.
And I think that if they were to follow my idea here.
Now, is this your idea, or is this something that people are kicking around?
Well, it's my idea, and then I just happened to look in the Sunday Times this week in the editorial section, and some fellow named Bob Cohen wrote a letter in with exactly the same idea.
And what would it be? Who would play there?
I would think probably the Yankees.
So you would actually move the Yankees to Manhattan into, like, the most horrible, like, parking, like literally.
Well, okay, first of all, no parking. Move the parking out of there. You got
that's
all the trains that you could possibly need.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, you got PATH, you got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know, on ACE.
To tell you the truth, though, and this is, I mean, I'm not trying to, whatever. I don't know. I honestly haven't given like 15 seconds thought to what should go there because it's still like.
No,
I still just can't get past the fact that it's like there's still like weird smoke and dust rising from the thing.
Oh yeah, I know.
I mean, it's just like.
I mean, I live near it.
Yeah.
I live really close, and I'm, as affected as anyone else in the world.
But isn't it weird to even like it's just like it's like you thought it would never be anything other than what it is, than what it was, right?
Yeah, right.
And then now, like 3 weeks later, it's hard trying to think of it being anything other than what it is now. You know what I mean? Than like a disaster area.
I look at it. I mean, I have looked at this thing for many, many years now.
It's so weird when I look at like a photo of like how it was. It almost looks strange that there were buildings that huge on that skyline. There were more than twice the size of those buildings. It almost looks like it's not real. Like there were buildings that tall.
Well, I mean, I've been fascinated by those very photos myself. Like you go by those frame shops where they're displaying these photos, some sort of memorial. And I never normally would stop and look at those things. But I am absolutely fascinated by those photographs now of those towers and thinking of the scale that I would look up and see every day on my walk to the subway. And not give them, really two thoughts.
I know, isn't that's actually one of the biggest parts that is a shame for me is that I honestly, it's the classic thing that when you don't appreciate what it is until it's gone. I looked at the buildings and I just looked at the skyline and took it for granted, and then now all of a sudden you realize how special they were.
Yeah.
But this. Oh.
Yeah, I know.
Let's get fun again.
Yeah.
Fun.
Baseball.
Moulin Rouge.
Oh,
fun.
my God.
AI.
I thought we were getting AI. Oh, that was the most dreadful thing.
Yeah.
Okay, there was
that
the
actually
Trade
sets
Center,
the
and
tone.
then there was AI.
I would actually prefer to talk about the Twin Towers than AI.
Yeah, I agree.
That's how depressing AI is.
Oh, my God.
I mean, not to say that that's more depressing than the Twin Tower, but it just...
Well, to take something that you thought might be actually really good.
Yeah, exactly. And
then to just have it just turn into this atrocious...
And just to get tortured like that for 2.5 hours.
Yeah, and it just kept going on. It never ended.
It never... It's like there was that weird moment where it's like, oh, so it's going to end like this. And then all of a sudden you're like, wait, no, there's 25 more minutes to go? What?
And he just wanted his light to go off.
Yeah.
And just, okay, that's it.
That is
He's
true.
He's at the bottom of the sea, waiting for his mommy.
And then I thought, okay, so that's how it ends. That's kind of poignant. But no. Oh.
No.
Let's jump 4,000 years into the future. Oh, nice work.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, thank you for calling.
Well, thanks for having me.
All right, you have a good night.
Good night.
All right. It is 201-200-9368 is the phone number. Let me get back to my foosball story. So anyway, there's this 2-on-2 team here at the station. It's me and Mike, the record fair director, teamed up against Scott, WFMU's own Scott, and Big Carlo, who plays on. He's the call screener for 7 Second Delay, and so then. It's by some fluke, and this is I don't know where this comes from, like what kind of like sick cosmic joke it is that they somehow would always win. I have no idea how they were doing it. They would win though. They would win. They would beat us constantly and consistently. But then tonight, it was different tonight. We played 2 games. We won 2 games. That's right. I know you're not supposed to take things like this onto the airwaves, but I'm doing it. We are the champions right now. We are the foosball champions. Me and Mike. Any 2-on-2 takers? We're here. We're waiting. Because we vanquished our longtime enemies. We vanquished them. Scott and Carlo, it's over. You had your time on top. Oh, it's so sweet. And if any of them want to call in, Scott or Carlo or my teammate Mike, they're welcome to call in so that we can either revel in our victory or I can discuss their lowly defeat on the air with them. And as I said earlier, I do not have a topic for the show tonight. I came topicless. I am at 85% of my normal capacity when I step into the studio. So tonight I look for you, the listener, to be my bridge over troubled water. Help me tonight. I need you to help me. Come up with a topic. Come up with it. Help me out here. I got an email coming in from St. Louis. Louis from St. Louis. Great show as usual. Oh, thank you, Louis. That's so nice. I'm listening to you via the net. And you're building up quite a following in my area. One thing, you never finished your foosball story, which I just finished. Louis, do I actually have a fan base in St. Louis? I find that hard to believe. Louis, though, is a friend of Tom, Fott, F-O-T. And how did he become a Fott, friend of Tom? He emailed toms@wfmu.org, which puts you into the Friends of Tom status. As a friend of Tom, you will shortly, soon, I will take care of you. You will receive like a little membership card. We're going to do this. It's all free. If you want to join, just email toms@wfmu.org and say, I want to be a friend of Tom. Details will follow shortly. It used to be called Scharpling's Army, but you know what? Let's stay away from the military imagery for a while, huh? FMU, you're on the air.
Hey, Tom, I was just wanted to know why you thought you were at 85%.
I'm just not feeling it. I'm feeling,
You don't seem like you're at 85%.
Well, who's this?
Oh, my name is Chris.
Chris. Oh, thanks for calling, Chris. I appreciate that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So what's going on with you tonight, Chris?
No, I wanted to talk about you and why you think...
Okay, I'm just not feeling. My legs feel rubbery. I think I left it all on the foosball table.
I was wondering if that was... If you had won, do you think you'd be at like... Or if you split, do you think you'd be at like 90 or 95? 92 and a half?
I think if we would have lost today, I might have been feeling it a little. I might have still had some energy left, but when we won...
Oh, that's right, you won. That's right.
We won. It took something out of me, the victory.
That doesn't make sense. You would think you'd get pumped. But,
Well, yeah, you get pumped, but I'm pumped to go play foosball, I guess.
Then you crash.
I did crash, I think, is what it is. I think I left... I expended all my energy on the foosball table.
See, but that's not good DJ.
It was a mistake.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
I'm not saying it wasn't a mistake.
You're not saying it was a mistake. So you are saying it was a mistake.
Okay, yes, it was a mistake. I was trying to say that it was a mistake without having to say it was a mistake.
I just had to parse that because
Yes, you got me, okay? It was a mistake. I shouldn't have gone all out on the foosball table. But you know what? I won.
Yeah, well...
I won. My team
the
won.
listeners have lost.
No, you haven't. You said earlier that you didn't know I was at 85% until I told you.
Well, but then I thought about it.
Oh, stop it. In the course of this phone call, you thought about it?
Yeah.
How dare you? You're making things up now.
Well...
Help me. What's
you
the big
don't
deal
think-
about helping me tonight?
Well, I
You
just want to
creep.
kind of get to the bottom of this because it seems like this is really weighing on your mind.
Trust
I mean,
me.
You've got topics galore out there. You can talk about fall.
Give me one.
You can talk about fall.
The band or the season?
No, not the screwy band. The season.
Well, why don't you say autumn then, wise guy?
Because same thing.
So you want to talk about autumn?
Autumn, yes.
The band or the season?
One of the secretaries here at work. No, the season. The season. I'm calling from way upstate New York, and autumn is here.
So do you listen on the internet or do
Yes,
you listen on 90.1?
No, the internet.
How's your computer doing?
That's good. I'm a digital subscriber.
Really?
Yeah.
So when you say digital subscriber,
I have
you
a DSL line.
have a DSL line, and how is that working for you?
Good. You don't come out as if you're sounding like you're underwater. I mean,
Okay.
It's
Now, if it rains, do you lose the connection sometimes?
No.
Do you ever lose your DSL connection?
I think, well, once, and we were, complaining to the people, and then they asked if, the modem was like even plugged in, and our little baby had unplugged the modem.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the only time we lost the connection.
Really?
Yeah.
was just through your child knocking it, but you through like bad weather. It has
No.
really.
All last winter, last winter we had like, feet and feet and feet of snow, and nothing happened. And we haven't had really bad weather yet, but I mean, never had a problem.
Because I heard these things get knocked out at the drop of a hat, or is that just a rumor or a myth?
Maybe they do, but not
Hasn't happened to you.
right.
All right. Well, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
So you think I should talk about the fall today? So, like, what about autumn is so interesting that we should talk about?
Well, the changing of the season, the fact that you have to get your squash in from your garden. Oh, my pizza's here.
Oh,
I'm
hey,
sorry.
put the pizza guy on.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, sure. Hold on.
Let's talk to the pizza guy.
Okay, hold on. You gotta make sure you tell him he's on the radio.
I will. Don't worry.
Okay. Hey, how you doing? This is Tom Scharpling from WFMU, a radio station down in New Jersey. He wants to talk to you. Yeah.
About hello?
Hey, pizza guy, how you doing?
All right,
All right, what's your name, pizza guy?
Justin.
Justin, how you doing, Justin? Welcome to the airwaves of WFMU. You are on the air, Justin.
Cool.
Hey, what's your favorite station, Justin?
WFMU.
Tell me honestly.
The Fun 91.
Tell me honestly, Justin, what's your favorite station?
WFMU.
What kind of music do you like, Justin?
That's 191, man.
What kind of music do you like? You like Puddle of Mud?
Nope, I don't think so.
Slipknot?
Yeah, sure.
Linkin Park? You like Linkin Park?
Yep.
What do you want to hear? You want to hear some Linkin Park, some POD?
Yeah, that'd be good.
You want to hear Alive by POD?
Sure.
How's that sound?
All right.
Great. We got some POD going out to Justin, the pizza man, going out on WFMU. Justin, you keep delivering those pizzas and keep rocking out. Here is Alive by POD.
All right.
Oh, thanks, man.
Thanks.
He doesn't know what the station sounds like. FMU, you're on the air.
Hello, Tom. You know who this is?
Hey, how you doing, guy?
It's Carlo.
What's up?
What's up? How dare you?
How dare you say... Hey, first of all, how dare you steal my how dare you?
Oh, you stole that idea.
Get off my phone. You're going to come into my court here and try to bite my stylie? I don't think so. Nice try, son. Yeah, get back to the foosball table. Learn how to defend defend your goal. Chew on that for the week. Oh, the phone number 201-200-9368. Tonight's topic is that I don't have a topic. I'm looking for you to carry me tonight. Lift me. I'm light. I'm only like 5'2". I weigh 410 pounds. I have long hair, long blonde hair. I wear tinted sunglasses. I have a mustache coming in. I already have a beard. I have both my ears pierced. Carry me. I'm 5'2", 410 pounds. Help me out here. Somebody mentioned Paul Williams earlier. That is, I do look like Paul Williams, but not as attractive. I need your help tonight, but you don't want to help me. Tommy's here for you every week. He needs a topic tonight. Come on, folks. Tommy needs a topic. 201-200-9368. In the meantime, I'm getting back to the music. Hey, who out there likes Oneida? I know I do. You know who my favorite member of Oneida is? I'm not telling. Kid Millions, I think. Or maybe Fat Bobby. I'm not sure. But they've got a hot new album out. That's what everybody's talking about these days. It's this new album called Anthem of the Moon. It's on Jaguar Records. We're going to hear something new from it here on WFMU. night, everybody. It's WFMU. East Orange, WXHD Mount Hope, WFMU.org on the internet. This is Blue Oyster Cult from their debut album going back to 1972. We've got Stairway to the Stars coming your way. Long Island rock at its best on WFMU. Take it away.
You can't have mine autograph. I think I'll sign it. Love to you. Or should I sign it just for you? Stairway to the stars. Think I'll write good help to you. Stairway to the stars. We got better things to do. Drive my motor car. It's insured to 35. Kill them all if you wish. Stairway to the stars. Think I'll write good help to you. Stairway to the stars. We got better things to do.
Talking to a man with a snow white beard. People gathered round as I wanted to hear. Tell me all that you seek and I'll tell you more. He knows the words of wisdom like a golden key to a rusty door. Open with the words of wisdom, and he spoke with a heart that was pure, and the people listened, 'cause they knew that he knew as he spoke of the words of wisdom. To my library, my Albator, waiting oh so long just to hear you say, the time must come when the truth will be. He knows the words of wisdom, and the deaf will hear and the blind will see. Listen to the words of wisdom, and he spoke with a heart that is pure, and the people listened. 'Cause they knew that he knew as he spoke of the words of wisdom. Listen to the man with the snow white beard. Listen if your thoughts are not afraid. 'Cause his words splash truth on a distant shore. He knows the words of wisdom, and he'll strip your memories to the core. Listen to the words of wisdom, and he speaks with a heart that is pure, so I beg you listen. And you know that he knows as he speaks of the words of wisdom. I take this opportunity to say I love you. I know it took a long, long time, but still it's true. And if you love me, then take this opportunity to say you do. I interrupt the conversation when I love you. I only thought it was the proper thing to say. And if you love me, then I will know the interruption was okay. Oh, it was so wrong, it was a crime to take so long to find the time to say I love you. Heaven only knows, the more I wait, the more it grows. Is it too late to say I love you? I take this opportunity to say I love you. I know it took a long, long time, but still it's true. And if you love me, then take this opportunity to say you do. Oh, it was so wrong, it was a crime to take so long to find the time to say I love you. Heaven only knows, the more I wait, the more it grows. Is it too late to say I love you? I take this opportunity to say I love you. I know it took a long, long time, but still it's true. And if you love me, then take this opportunity to say you do. Say you do, 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 say you do.
Late one night as I was channel surfing the sitcom rerun and the all-night news. The guy was talking about the mess we're in, what the 3 deadly seas meant for me and you. They tell you things that all make sense, but we forget as soon as we leave our tiny rooms.
We all have faith that Captain Kirk will save us on a wet Sunday afternoon. Comes cattle, cars, and chainsaws, too many children. All of these judges hell-bent on conception. White crusade for making pointless changes when every child emerging from its cozy womb finds a world that's under too much pressure and there's less and less room. Don't breathe, don't breathe, don't do it.
Hey, I want to thank that last guy for hanging up on me when I was talking to him because I wouldn't go along with his topic of discussing the programming schedule on WFMU. Something I will discuss, Graham Downs from the Verlaines, his fantastic new solo album, out in stores now. Hammers and Anvils, the name of the record on the Matador record label, and we heard Cattle, Cars, and Chainsaws from Graham Downs, a.k.a. The Laugh Machine. The Verlaines records, you love them. Hey, a two-shot before that, 2 for Tuesday on WFMU. We heard 2 from the Redcoats, everyone's favorite band, a band. First thing that comes to mind when I think of the Redcoats, the word interesting pops into my mind. That's why I went too deep from their album Meet the Redcoats. The other reason I went too deep on it was because I didn't notice that the other song started, and it was a good enough song, so I figured it's time for a two-shot, 2 for Tuesday. We heard Words of Wisdom and Opportunity from the Redcoats. Blue Oyster Cult before that. The Sound of Long Island. The reissues are in stores now, 4 CDs, the first 4 albums, with bonus tracks. We heard Stairway to the Stars, taken from the self-titled debut, Blue Oyster Cult. One of the greatest debut albums ever, the first Blue Oyster Cult album. And if you like hot rock and you like it served up to you fresh and new, you might want to check out this band, Oneida. Their album's Anthem of the Moon, and we heard the song called Still Remember Hidin' in the Stones. from Oneida. You are listening to WFMU. My name is Tom Scharpling. This is the best show on WFMU. Here each and every Tuesday night in its new home, which is its old home. Tuesdays 8 to 11. And usually I bring you, I being Tom, your host, me. Usually I bring you topics each Tuesday that we shall talk about. Or talk about other things because it is Open Phone Tuesday as well. But I like topics. But tonight, I am at 85%. My legs feel rubbery. Maybe I left it all at the foosball table upstairs. I don't think so. I don't know. But tonight I ask you, the listener, to help me out. Help me come up with a topic. You can call me at 201-200-9368 with a topic that we shall talk about tonight. Or you can email thomas@wfmu.org. I received some interesting phone calls during the music break. We had a DJ on the station who shall remain nameless called and said that someone who she is associated with was going to call me in character. And I say no. No part of that tonight. None. None. Zero. I want real callers. Real calls from real people. Hey, I got an email from Bill. Checking. Let's see what Bill has to say. Hey, Tom. As a topic suggestion, why don't we talk about music? Specifically, how do FMU listeners and DJs go about the process of seeking out good or unusual or rare music, preferably for little or no money? Some of the ways that that Bill here gets stuff is at the WFMU Record Fair. The what? The WFMU Record Fair. The what? The WFMU Record Fair. The what? I said the WFMU Record Fair. Well, what's that? You don't know what the WFMU Record Fair is? No, I don't. Well, I'm going to tell you what it is as soon as I find the clipboard that has the information for the WFMU Record Fair. The what? The WFMU Record Fair. What is that? I said I would tell you in a second. Please, just slow down. Let me tell you about it. Tell me now. I can't wait. Oh, I'm trying. I'm looking for the thing on the WFMU Record Fair takes place this November 2nd, 3rd, and 4th at New York City's Metropolitan Pavilion. Not the Pavilion, the Pavilion. Why didn't you tell me that? I just did. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you might be perplexed at what I'm doing. I'm actually doing my famous ventriloquism act. Unfortunately, I left my ventriloquist dummy at home, so it doesn't have the same effect. For those of you watching on the FMU video camera, you will not be treated to the effect of Senor Billy and me having a discussion. And you know what you want to keep in mind is that WFMU is always on the lookout for donations of CDs and LPs to help maintain our free-form radio cause. Music donations help fill in the holes in our record library, and they create a source of revenue during our biannual record fairs, the next one of which is obviously on November 2nd, 3rd, and 4th at New York City's Metropolitan Pavilion. You told me that already. Senor Billy, I know I told you that already. I'm saying it for the people at home. You mean the stupid people at home? Come on, Senor Billy. These people are fantastic. You can't talk that way about my audience. I'll say whatever I want about your audience. I think they're stupid. Senor Billy. Senor Billy, come on now. Let's show some respect for the listeners at home. I'm putting you away, Senor Billy. Go away. So anyway, if you want to donate records or CDs to WFMU, contact Mike Lupica, a.k.a. co-foosball champion of WFMU on the 2-on-2 tournament, who defeated Big Carlo and Scott today. 2 games to zip. Handily, might I add. Contact that Mike Lupica at 201-521-1416, extension 243, or you can email him at mike@wfmu.org. WFMU, you're on the air.
Hello, Tom.
Hey.
Hi, this is Timmy the Wrench.
Timmy the Wrench.
I went AWOL a little while ago.
Oh, that's right. I think you were the guy who went off on me at one point.
I'm back to get... No, I never went off on you.
No, you did. You went off on me.
I'm back to get you out of a tight situation. I emailed you about like something weird you did when a guy was on the air and he was smoking in his car and...
Oh, I said it was going to turn him into the cops.
Yeah.
And then you freaked out about that.
Well, no, I didn't freak out about it, but it seemed like, well, anyway, you just kind of...
I was narking him out, and you didn't like
but
that.
it was staged, but it was humorous, but it wasn't.
It actually wasn't staged. I was just
okay, it wasn't humorous in a way. Just the way your attitude about it, but that's cool, man.
You don't like
I'm
being
here to get you
narked.
out of the tight situation.
Okay.
That you're in now. You need a topic, right?
Yes.
Talk about doing a citizen's arrest on Henry Kissinger for war crimes.
Okay. Well, on what grounds should we do this? Let's put the case together right now.
Okay. There's a writer named Christopher Hitchens did a 2-part series in the Harper's Magazine about 5 months ago about it, and he basically caused the Vietnam War to last 2 years longer than it should have to get re-elected. He botched a peace agreement that the Democratic Party was negotiating, and it caused the war to go on 2 years longer. And you know, when the war ended in 1972, it ended under the very same agreement that was in that Kissinger had botched. Also, he was involved in an assassination in Chile. I would urge anyone who wants the details about it to read the Harper's Magazine. The Village Voice did a thing about 3 weeks ago about it. The cover story was that.
Oh, you know, I have that issue. I never read it.
Oh, anyway, it's really interesting. You should read it. But, yeah, I guess...
Let's do
that's
it.
That's a topic. So
let's get him.
You asked for a topic, Tom. Here I am.
I appreciate that, Timmy the Wrench.
Yeah.
Now, why?
Good idea dropping the military theme of your club.
Yeah, I wasn't as into that.
Yeah, I tried to get into it, but I really couldn't.
I just want to be friends with everybody.
Yeah, right on, man.
I'm like a dog. I just want friends. Like my dog, when
You're like a good dog.
When I walk my dog down the street,
dinner.
she wants to just make friends with everybody.
Right on.
But
well, that's good, Tom. Well, I'm a friend of Tom, but there's your topic.
Well, thank you. Hey, Timmy, where's the wrench part come in to the equation?
It's kind of a long story. I used to be in a band that toured called Cross Country Felons, and we had like aliases, and I was Timmy the Wrench. I stole a bottle of scotch from a guy in Scandinavia, and he was chasing me down. And anyway, it's a long story, but I keep the name for aliases for like public events like this. I get phone calls. My real name's Kent Downing.
Okay, Kent.
Long listener to WFMU. Love it.
Well, thank you, Kent. We appreciate it.
You're welcome, Tom. Have a nice
All
day.
right. Okay, bye.
See ya.
Nice work from Timmy the Wrench. 201-200-9368 is the number. Bill suggested a topic, where do we get these records, before my sidekick, Senor Billy, stepped in here and made a mess out of everything like he always does. Oh, Senor Billy, stop it. You're a bad ventriloquist dummy. You're so bad, Senor Billy. No, I'm not. Get out of here, Senor Billy. I thought I put you in your suitcase. Dave let me out. What? Dave let you out. Dave, don't let Senor Billy out. He just went away. Senor Billy actually walked. Oh, my God, there's a live ventriloquist dummy walking around here. It's like that movie, Magic. Is it? Is it like that movie, Magic? I never saw the movie Magic. Did the ventriloquist dummy come to life in that? I'll tell you right now, before you call, that will not be our topic. We're not talking about the movie Magic. But anyway, if you want to call and talk about where you get your music for little or no money, you can call up 201-200-9368, and we will put your topic suggestion, Bill, to the test. Or you can call and talk about how we should be prosecuting Henry Kissinger for war crimes. 2 topics are on the table. Let's see where they take us. Come on, folks. Oh, I need your help tonight. You don't help me. Tommy's there for you every week. I've come in here with colds. I've come in here hurt. I've come in here sad. I ask for one night help. You don't help me. 201-200-9368. Be my bridge over troubled water. I told you I'm at 85%. I need your help tonight. Carry me tonight. I'm only 410 pounds. Oh, wait, we talked about that already. Did we talk about how I'm 5'2"? Yes, we talked about that already, too. Wait, who's answering these questions? I am. Who are you? I'm the voice in your head, Tom. Why are you having this conversation with me? Because you're talking to yourself. Well, why am I talking to myself? Because no one's calling. You can go away now because people are calling that voice in your head. WFMU, you're on the air.
Hello?
Hey.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, Tom?
Yes?
Hey, I don't think we should be able to prosecute Henry Kissinger for war crimes.
Okay. Why not?
Because I don't think, I think if you did that, we would hinder any sort of government official from ever making any decision if they thought that it could come back to them like that.
Okay. Valid point.
Okay.
Hey,
Yeah.
What are you doing tonight?
I'm just listening to you.
What do you? Who are you? You get together? Everybody there in the room together?
No, my girlfriend just came home. I think she wants to turn off the radio now and watch TV.
No.
Yeah, I know.
What you want to watch?
I don't know.
Ask her what she wants to watch.
She wants to watch Love Cruise.
Love Cruise? No. You still there? No, don't hang up on me. All right. We were waiting. I think this one's good. FMU, you're on the air.
Woo! Woo, Tom! Woo! 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 Woo!
Hey, Dave? Did you hear that last caller, by any chance? No, I didn't. Who just went, woo! Woo! I just want to know what he, what was his original, what did he tell you he wanted to talk about?
It sounded like a woman.
Okay.
And she said, "Can I talk to Scott?"
She wanted to talk to Scott.
And I said, "Scott's not on the air now." And she said, "Oh, right, Tom."
Okay.
And I was lured by her feminine guiles.
Okay, so she seduced you, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I just wanted to know. Yeah. Is this one a good one, though? Is this, we have a live wire here?
This is a real something about something.
Okay, I'm ready. Look, that last call, that could have happened to anybody. I just wanted to know what kind of, like, lie they told you to get through. I was just curious. FMU, you're on the air.
Yes, hi. I got put on hold to talk about Henry Kissinger.
Okay, well, you're on the air now.
Okay.
Welcome to the show.
Well, thank you. I think that obviously Henry Kissinger, you know, at that time of war, et cetera, did a lot, some good, some bad. But I think what we need to do is too many years ago, too long ago. I think we need to concentrate on people today that are doing crimes and leave poor Henry alone. He had a quadruple bypass. We should move on and get to somebody causing trouble today.
Valid point. That is very true. I appreciate you explaining. See, political discussions, not my strong suit. I'm sorry.
Well, that's okay. You brought up the Henry Kissinger topic.
Well, I just let people take me there. Tonight you're carrying me.
And do you really weigh 400 pounds, or am I very strong right now? Or
right now you are very strong. You're like the mother lifting the car off of her child.
I feel positively heroic.
And I am your 410-pound child. Mommy?
What do you
Mommy?
What do you think of Henry Kissinger?
I don't like him, Mommy. I want ice cream.
You want ice cream?
Yes.
Rocky Road with some whipped cream. Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah.
Isn't that what all guys are looking for?
Rocky Road with a... Is it really? See, I'm going to stop pretending that you're my mother right now.
Good, because that could get very odd very quickly.
Yes. It was already way too disturbing for me. So we
decided to leave poor Henry Kissinger alone.
Yes, but you say guys want Rocky Road ice cream?
I think it's really, a metaphor that men like things that are crunchy and sweet, don't you think?
And what do women like?
To dole out things that are crunchy and sweet.
No, women like to eat things also.
That's true, but I think it's usually lobster with drawn butter and a little bit of clam juice on the side, if I had to guess.
So that's what women like.
Pretty much. That and getting their feet rubbed.
So women don't. Well, as long as you're going to make like scary generalizations about women also, that they like a lobster with drawn butter and getting their feet rubbed, and guys like getting sweet, crunchy things served to them. I'll go along with that.
I think that's certainly true of America today, don't you?
The guys like, let's think about this. Guys like sweet and crunchy things served to them.
Right.
Okay.
Sure.
All right. I like that amongst other things.
Well, yes. I mean, granted that's a distillation, but in this day and age, Henry Kissinger is so 1970s.
Well, do you like any dessert? Is there anything that you like?
I actually prefer a nice cheese plate with some wine for dessert. I'm not a sweets person. I'm not really,
Well, that's you.
Well, there you go.
All right. Hey, I appreciate you calling.
Cheers.
All right, thanks.
Bye.
Bye. FMU, you're on the air.
Yeah, I was just calling. My name's Bob. I live in Park Slope, and I'm just kind of wondering if anybody else is feeling the same way I am. I've been to a few decent rock shows lately, and trying to get excited and happy and just going about my life the way it is. And I'm trying to, is that okay? I'm feeling guilty for being happy and psyched up and
No, you should have fun, please. Have fun. It's important to have fun. You're entitled to have fun.
And also, I have a lot of trouble with the notion that it's my patriotic duty to shop.
Well, people link things, and it's like, I don't think it does help people. You can understand that, right?
Yeah, I'm sure it helps people, but you walk around and I'm a bartender, and I work with, there's a lot of rescue workers and people that come in, and I'm sitting there trying to dispense drinks and give people a good time and let people cut loose and stuff, and then people come in and they're like, "Oh, I dug body parts out of the rubble today." And
yeah.
I'm just wondering how you balance that. How
Well, it's hard. Everybody's in hell on some level right now, and you just kind of have to. Each day I've been able to just kind of cut myself a little bit of slack. You just have to try. I think you have to make an effort at it because, you are alive, and there is something nice about that. There is something that is a gift about that. So, you should just try to at least take advantage. Obviously, no one's asking anybody to forget what happened or pretend that it didn't or let it go or move on from it. But I think there's something to be said for also trying to piece your life back together.
Yeah. I'm also wondering if you've noticed the tremendous upswing in people drinking lately. It's just been staggering, the number of people that are just getting monstrously drunk the last few weeks.
I can imagine that would be a byproduct of it. There's nothing I've noticed, but you're in a bar, so I guess you'd see it. You'd have a better read on that. Do you feel that way? You feel that way as a bartender, or just as somebody living in the city?
As somebody living in the city, and also as a bartender, man, there's just it's staggering that the number of people who seem to be drinking less and less for happiness, and more is just a way to tunnel out of whatever the hell's on top of them.
Yeah. Well, this is something that it's like everybody's feeling their way through this because it's not like it happened before.
Yeah.
So, you just have to At this point, I think you have to be comfortable with what you're comfortable with and do it at your own pace and, just allow other people to do it the same way. As long as nobody's stepping on anybody's toes, everybody has to, move along at the pace they're at. Yeah. Well, thank you for calling.
Uh-huh.
Right. Good luck.
All right.
With your, hey, let me ask you about bartending.
Yeah.
I want a, let's make like you're at the bar now, right?
Uh-huh.
And I come in.
Yeah.
Hey, barkeep. Barkeep.
Yeah.
What, make me something fancy.
What, like a redheaded slut?
What's in that?
That's, put you under the toast. It's put you under the toast.
You thought he was back at the bar. WFMU, you're on the air.
Hello?
Hello?
I'm on the air right now?
Yes, you are.
Oh, okay. I was just, you're asking for topics?
Mm-hmm.
I called in to say that I think, I really liked your show.
Oh, thanks.
I thought it was really nice that there was someone out here talking about, willing to talk about something other than all this crazy political madness that's happening right now. And, the whole Henry Kissinger thing kind of scared me.
Uh-huh.
And that's when I called in, because I was afraid that, because you kept getting more and more calls about Henry Kissinger,
Okay.
and I was getting a little frightened.
So you don't want to talk about Henry Kissinger tonight?
No, I don't. I mean, I'm all for talking about foosball and stupid things like that, because...
Hey! Whoa! What is that about foosball?
I mean, foosball, that's great.
You said the word foosball and the word stupid in the same sentence.
Well,
the only way I could use the word foosball and stupid is it's like, man, that foosball game I played was stupid fresh. Would be the only way I'd be able to use the word foosball and stupid in the same sentence.
Well, the things that aren't stupid are really...
So you mean stupid in a good sense?
Yeah.
You mean something like a bagatelle, like something with no weight, a trifle.
Yes.
Okay. You don't mean like you moron.
No.
Okay. Well, okay, that's fine.
Mhm.
So what do you want to talk about?
I was thinking about something pretty meaningless and, meaningful, but, not in a worldly sense. And maybe something fun, because I think it is okay to be fun.
Okay.
And, I'll mention one thing that I noticed is that I don't have a TV.
Okay.
And so I feel a little strange. I'm a bit of a geek or whatever. But I watched TV for, the first time, because I got a head cold. And, in a while.
Where did you watch it?
I visited my parents' house.
Okay.
Went down there and laid on the couch and watched TV.
And where do your parents live, if you don't know? Like Jersey?
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania, okay.
So I went out there. And I haven't seen it in a while, right? And so they were doing this has to do with music. They were doing, talking about old videos that were really good. Like mainstream, like MTV, VH1 kind of stuff.
Okay.
And they showed, the old Michael Jackson Thriller.
Mm-hmm.
And, because I haven't seen it in such a long time, and the last time I saw it when I was a kid, it was kind of exciting to watch. And then later in the day, I saw his new video.
Oh.
Right?
So creepy.
He's
like the creepiest man alive.
I've never seen anything so horrifying.
He actually managed, in that video, to make Marlon Brando seem normal.
Yeah.
That's the only thing he accomplished with that video. By putting Marlon Brando in it, he made Marlon Brando look like, Marlon Brando's doing okay. He looks pretty good there.
Anything would have looked like, anything in the world would have looked okay to compare to him. And it's really creepy when, you don't watch TV a lot, and then here's this, mainstream video.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be, just the normal stuff, and on comes this man who looks like a walking corpse.
Yeah, he looks so strange. He's, ashen now, he's got a hollow face.
Yes.
And he's terrifying.
And I just think I needed someone else to agree with me so that I didn't think I was completely crazy.
And it's the worst song ever, too. That's the other thing. The song is completely forgettable.
Yeah, I don't remember the song.
See? You forgot it. You know what that means?
What?
It was completely forgettable.
Yeah.
But, Michael Jackson is a horrifying person now. And that video is is just—it's like a weird relic from another era.
Yeah, when you see something on TV in your own country and it makes absolutely no sense to you, and like I couldn't even listen to the music. All I could do is stare at him and go, "What has he done to his face?"
Oh, it's so creepy because he's like saying, "I'm gonna get that girl" in the beginning. Like they're saying, like Chris Tucker's like,
"Oh, you've seen this more than I have."
Chris Tucker's like, "No, you're not gonna get this girl." He's like, "I'm gonna get the." It's like what? What universe does he think like we don't know about any of like anything that he's done in his life ever? Like, oh well, if I put a new product out, that means I'm just a normal guy. If I like, it's like, oh.
No, yeah, he's definitely not normal.
He's horrifying.
And at some point, they were going to have a fight,
Yeah,
and he was being macho.
yeah, he was being like a tough guy.
But I don't understand because
But see, that's part of that alternate universe thing where it's like, on what planet is he a tough guy now? Like, because he filmed it, he's a tough guy.
I don't know.
Because if you commit it to film, that means it's true on some level.
Yeah.
Like that's how Michael Jackson seems to want us to go along with his sad convincing of everybody that he's like a regular guy who just loves chicks and is like he'll kick some ass if the it's like, what, you're not I don't even know what he's going for now. And
he looks like some sort of strange diseased patient.
Yeah,
He can still move and like do that weird stuff he does with his feet and his hands.
Yeah.
But that's it. And like you'll play music on this program and it'll be like so strange every once in a while, like something really weird.
Yeah. But it's not as weird as this guy singing these like songs of love and like that are meant to please everyone. You know what I mean? Yes,
exactly. That's the creepy thing. Like if you play strange music, you're a radio station set up to play like rare music. So you're like, wow, that's really strange.
Mm-hmm.
But then when you see that on like VH1,
yeah,
you go, what is the world coming to?
Yeah, it's a sad world. Well, I appreciate you calling.
Yeah, that's all I had to say, and I just kind of thought we should talk about something just strange and stupid.
And stupid.
Mm-hmm.
You're using the stupid word again.
Yeah.
But I'll say Michael Jackson is stupid.
Okay.
But foosball is not stupid.
It's strange, though.
It's a way of life.
Okay.
Admit it, though.
Well, congratulations.
Admit that it's a way of life.
All right.
To say foosball is a way of life.
Foosball is a way of life.
Here, you better say this. Foosball's not a game.
Foosball's not a game? What is it? It's a way of life.
Say that, the whole thing. Now say it without me saying anything.
Foosball is not a game. It's a way of life.
Oh, that was so great. Thank you so much.
Sure, no problem.
All right, you have a good night. Okay,
bye.
FMU, you're on the air.
Hey, Tom.
Hey.
It's Teeny.
It's Teeny, who's my, you are, how old are you? You are 15?
Yeah.
16?
Yeah.
15?
15.
How are you? How is the 15-year-old community going?
I don't know.
You and how is school? Are you still getting picked on in gym class?
I'm getting picked on by my teachers now.
If anybody doesn't remember, this young lady called last week and regaled us with tales of her getting harassed in school by her fellow students in gym class. They were picking on her.
Yes.
For what reason again? Because you tried to lead the exercises.
Yeah.
And they didn't cotton to that.
No.
So now you're getting picked on by your teachers.
Yes.
Okay. In what way? How are your teachers picking on?
My English teacher accused me of plagiarizing a short story I wrote.
Really?
Yes.
What was the source of the plagiarism?
There was no plagiarism.
Uh-huh.
I wrote it myself.
But so the teacher didn't say, "Hey, you stole this from."
He asked me. He was quizzing my vocabulary.
Uh-huh.
So he tried to do it kind of subtly, but I was still upset.
So you mean the fact that you put big words in your story?
I guess.
So he was trying to call you on the fact that there were some big words that you might have just lifted from somewhere else.
It wasn't really a big word. It was only 4 letters.
What word?
Sands.
Sands?
Yes.
So what you mean, like the French word sand?
Sands, as in without?
Like without, yeah.
Yes.
So he said that you couldn't have possibly...
Well, he didn't say it in so many words, but he asked me what it meant.
Uh-huh.
And I told him what it meant.
And then he Did he back off then?
Yeah.
So would you read some of your story for us tonight?
You want to? You want me to read it?
Read part of it. I want to hear part of the story.
Part of my story.
Yes. Let's hear part of the story.
All right, hold on. I have to find it.
Hey, did you hear that other girl who called?
What other girl?
Who called last week? The 14-year-old.
Oh yes, I did hear her.
Did you hate her?
No.
Did you like her?
I don't dislike her.
Because maybe you found a new friend. You were saying you don't have any friends at school.
I'm not really looking for friends. I think she was kind of trying to show me up in the whole geek thing. Well, I think
so you think
That's
she was
what-
trying to out-geek you.
I think she was, but I mean that's fine.
You think that the girl who called last week, Kate 1,
Kate won.
was trying to show you up.
Yes.
I think we have a challenge here.
There's no challenge.
Have you thrown the gauntlet down?
No,
Have
I
you
have not.
have you taken off your white glove and slapped it across Kate 1's face?
Kate 1 can say whatever she wants. I don't care.
So now you've told Kate 1 that there's room for only one teenager on the best show in WFMU.
No.
Is that what you said?
No.
It's not so many words?
No, not at all.
So it's either you or her is basically what you're trying to say.
No.
This town's not big enough for the two of you.
Well, I think the foosball table isn't big enough for the two of us, but
So
the
you would
show's
play.
fine.
You would actually challenge Kate
I would
1 to.
definitely challenge anyone to foosball.
Uh-huh.
I've showed you up in some games, I believe.
See, that's not true.
That
now
is
you're
true.
just
That
making
is
things
entirely
up.
true.
Hey, let's hear this story now.
My
Let's hear some
story?
of the story.
Wait, you don't want to admit that you lost to a 15-year-old girl?
At what?
Foosball.
Now you're making things
I'm
up.
not making
I
things
think your
up.
teacher's right. You're a thief.
The
You're
game.
stealing because now you're stealing my stories of victory.
I'm not. Hey, I'm very happy for you that you won today.
Let's hear the story. Come on, let's get to the story.
Do you really want to hear
Because
it?
as everybody knows, this person who's calling has been a volunteer at WFMU. That's how we all know her.
Yeah,
So,
everyone knows me.
Okay. Wow. Oh, well, excuse me.
No, I'm kidding.
Oh. So
Sorry.
let's hear some of the story. What is the story? In a nutshell, what is the story about?
It's about my mother being sick when she was pregnant with my little brother.
And how long ago did this take place?
I think about almost 10 years ago.
Is she okay now?
Yeah, she's fine now.
Oh,
I
that's
mean, it was
good.
10 years ago.
Okay. All right, well, let's hear some of the story.
Why are you doing this, Tom?
Just read some of the story.
Okay. I can't do this.
Come on.
I can't read it. Why are you making me read it? Well, then, if you admit that I won at
Well,
foosball,
that's not true.
No, if you admit that it is true, because it is true,
That's a complete lie.
be a bigger man. And
I'm not a
admit
liar.
defeat.
I don't lie.
You are.
I'm not. My life is not based on lies. Apparently, yours is on two fronts.
I
now.
don't think so.
The foosball front and your teacher. You
My-
lied to your teacher.
I did not lie to my teacher.
Tell me the name of the store you stole this from.
I didn't steal it.
You stole it.
I didn't.
Hey, here's this for an idea. You know that girl Kate 1?
What about Kate 1?
I want to have you and Kate 1 down in the studio, and I want to turn the show over to the both of you. Would you do that?
Of course I do that.
Would you host for 3 hours with Kate 1?
Yes.
And we could just turn it over, let you two talk and be friends.
But you wouldn't do that.
I will do that. I definitely will do that.
Well, fine. I'm up for that.
Okay, let's set that up. In a few weeks, we'll do
few
that.
weeks. All right.
Okay?
I don't. Would you be able to get Kate 1?
I'm sure she would come down for the honor of meeting a master thief such as yourself.
Yeah.
It's like the Thomas Crown affair, except instead of stealing paintings, you steal
Words.
You steal words
and victory.
and victories, which you never celebrated. So let's set that up, though. Email thomas@wfmu.org.
I know the email address.
Okay. Well, you email me, and then we'll set it up, and then we'll set
What
it
do
up
I
for the two.
email you? I just talked to you.
Okay. Well, I need your email address so I can tell you when to set this up.
Are you serious about
Yes,
this?
I'm totally serious about
Why?
it. Because I am. Hey, guess what?
What?
Stay on the line. We got a special surprise for you. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm setting this up. Let's see here. How can I do this? Oh, I don't know if I can do this. Rats. Because Kate 1 is on the other line.
Really?
Yes.
I have no animosity towards Kate 1.
Okay. Well, I'm going to hang up on you, and we're going to go to Kate 1.
Alrighty.
Okay. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye. WFMU, you're on the air.
Hey, Tom.
Hey, who's this?
It's Kate One.
How you doing, Kate One?
Pretty good.
So how do you like the idea of you coming down and co-hosting the radio show for a night?
That sounds pretty good.
Would you do that?
Definitely.
Can you get like a parent to bring you down?
Yeah.
Okay. Or you live in New Jersey, right?
Uh-huh.
So let's set this up. I think people would find this fun if you guys came down and the two of you just hosted the show, right?
Yeah.
And you picked all the music, and I'll just run the board, right?
Are you serious?
I'm serious. I'm totally serious. Absolutely. Would you do that?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Would you want to do that? You take calls?
Definitely.
So let's do it. You have emailed me, right?
Yeah, you didn't email me back.
Well, I know I didn't. I had a bad week. My computer died on Wednesday, and I just got a new one a couple days ago. So I'm just getting that back to normal now.
You got a brand new computer.
Yes, I do.
Wow.
Very fancy. So let's. So now that I have you on the phone, tell me what is the first letter of your email address. I want to make sure this is real. That it's not some creep emailing me saying that it's you.
You want? Wait, what do you want?
What is the first letter of your email address?
Okay. It's W.
Okay. And does your email address end in like a weird?
Yeah.
Okay. Why? What is that? If you don't mind me asking.
I don't know. I was just searching around and I came across.
You came across. Okay. All right. So I am going to set this up. It's going to be. We're going to turn the microphone over to Kate One, who is 14, right?
Yes.
And the young lady who called before, who's 15.
You don't know her name?
Her name is, she calls herself Teeny.
Teeny?
Yes. So it will be Kate One and Teeny show on WFMU.
You know, Kate One isn't my real name.
Well, is your name Kate?
No.
Well, do you want to be known as Kate? Well, I'm sure her name's not Teeny also. Do you want like a showbiz name? Do you want it to be Kate One?
No.
No? Well, do you want to go by your real name?
No.
No. Well, let's stick with Kate One then. Okay?
Okay.
So, now when you went to school the next day after your appearance on the radio, right?
Yeah.
Did all your friends say they heard it, right?
No.
What?
I only know one other person that listens to WFMU.
And did they hear it?
Yeah.
Were they all excited?
A little bit.
Do they think you're famous now?
No.
Do you want to give that person a shout-out?
Yeah.
Give them a shout-out.
It's to my friend Kate.
Your friend Kate?
Yeah.
I thought you... So did you just take your friend's name to call up as your friend?
Well, do you want to know the story?
Yes, let's hear the story.
Okay. Well, one of the first times that I ever listened to WFMU, I was with my friend Kate.
Okay.
And we were listening to Bronwyn.
Uh-huh.
And we heard a really cool song on the radio called I Am a Bug.
Okay.
You know the song?
Which I played for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I requested on Bronwyn's last show.
Okay, and did you play it?
Yeah. You weren't listening?
The Bronwyn's last show? No, I was at work.
Oh. That's pretty sad.
I know. So your friend is Kate.
Yeah. Yes.
And you called up and requested the song.
Yeah, and they asked our name.
Uh-huh.
And I'm a little bit shy about giving my name.
Uh-huh.
So Kate just said it's the request is from Kate 1 and Kate 2.
Oh, okay.
You know?
So you are Kate 1.
I guess so.
So you were not shy about... You were shy to not have your name out there, but you were not shy about pushing your friend out of the way and declaring that you are Kate 1, even though your friend's name is Kate.
Well, she doesn't call in often.
Okay.
So she never claimed Kate 1 for herself.
Okay, so you claimed it for yourself.
Yeah.
So would your parents bring you, would they allow you to be on the radio?
I think so.
Well,
Why not?
Ask them permission. I mean, we're just going to do this. They can come down and be here and everything and supervise and the whole thing. And actually, you know, I think that's the right thing to do. Don't you?
Honestly?
Yes, honestly. What? No, you don't?
No.
You don't want... Do your parents know you're calling in now?
No.
Would they be mad?
No.
I don't think there's anything. I'm not going to, I'm just going to let you guys talk. I'm giving you the airwaves. You play the records. You can play all the Led Zeppelin you want.
Can you do that?
Yes, I can.
Why don't you do it more often then?
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, have you ever done this before?
No, I'm trying something new. I'm turning it over to the kids.
How long have you had the show?
About a year.
A year. Really?
Uh-huh.
That's it?
Well, I've been on before at different times and different shows, but this specific show has been a year.
Well, how long together? Like
Maybe about 4 years.
4 years.
5
You've
years.
never done this?
No, I've never turned the mic, the studio over to teens. No, I haven't.
Wow.
Do you ever listen to the show Greasy Kid Stuff?
Once.
Why only once?
I didn't really like it.
You didn't like Greasy Kid Stuff, eh?
No.
Why not?
It's kind of boring.
Whoa!
Wait.
hope. What?
Oh, never mind.
I hope they're listening.
I got a beep, but I'm
From
not
what?
gonna pick it up. You know, like.
Like somebody else calling?
me.
Forget that. Come on.
Well, maybe never mind.
Well, go take the call. Let's take the call. Go take the call. I'll wait here.
Okay, hold on. I'll be right back.
Okay.
You're not gonna hang up on me.
I won't hang up.
Okay.
So here's the topic. If anybody, what do you think of me turning the show over to a 14-year-old girl and a 15-year-old girl and letting them
Hello?
run? Hello?
That was Kate calling me.
It was the other Kate.
Yes.
Now, does she want to come down?
Oh, you want me to ask her?
Ask her.
I'll be right back.
Okay. God forbid we exclude the other Kate. So it will be 3.
Yes, she does.
She does?
Yes.
So maybe in a couple weeks, we'll have you and your friend Kate, Kate 2,
Yeah.
and Teeny down here.
Okay.
And it will be the Kate 1, Teeny, and Kate 2 show.
Well,
Okay.
don't you think Kate 1 and Kate 2 go better together, like the Kate 1 and Kate 2 and Teeny show?
Oh,
or
so you're
the Teeny
see. I think you've got to allow for some flexibility here. You can't put Teeny third all of a sudden automatically.
Well, she could go first.
Well, maybe Teeny, Kate, and the 2 Kates. How's that?
2 Kates.
Well, we'll figure this out. This doesn't need to be figured out now. So, but you talk to your parents, okay?
Okay.
And they can email me. Have your parents email me
Okay.
so that we can set this
well,
up. And
my mom's computer illiterate.
okay, well, she can do it through your account then.
She doesn't know how. She can't.
Okay. Well, email her. You can even. She can even. I'll even talk to her if she wants to make sure this is like.
She can't use the phone.
Oh, she's phone illiterate too. No, but honestly, we will.
Okay.
You need to be supervised, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we will set up proper adult supervision
Okay.
to have you and your friend Kate and the teeny down here. Now, how'd you like the way she was talking trash to you a little bit? Did you hear that?
Oh yeah, I heard that.
Did that get you mad a little bit?
What?
Did that get you mad?
Oh, definitely.
That got you mad, right? A little steamed.
Yeah.
You gonna knock her block off when we get down here?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, well, no violence. No violence. But it's good to have a little bit of rivalry going into this when you guys, when we come together for Kate 1, Kate 2, and Teeny show, which will be heard soon on WFMU. It's exciting, huh?
Very exciting.
It's like I'm making a dream come true here, right?
Yeah, you are.
See, now you're getting that sarcasm back again.
No, I'm not being sarcastic.
Now I'm like Bob McAllister, right?
Bob
Oh, you don't know who Bob McAllister. You're not gonna choke when you come down here, though, right?
Do you mean from Home Alone?
No, never mind. It's like he used to host a kid show.
Oh.
But when you come down here, you're not gonna flop,
yeah, but
are
the
you?
McAllisters are from Home Alone too.
Okay, well that's the
Don't you
name of the
remember?
family.
Have
That's
you
the
ever
name.
seen the show or a movie?
The movie Home Alone?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have.
That's a great movie.
You like that movie?
Yeah.
Do you like Macaulay Culkin?
No, he's a little weird now.
He
but,
is weird now.
Yeah, like Michael Jackson.
Like Michael Jackson? Yes. They're very weird and very disturbing. So,
really think he's disturbing.
Who, Michael Jackson?
Yeah.
Yes. So who's your favorite groups again? You like Led Zeppelin, right?
Yeah.
And who else?
Can.
You like Can?
Can is cool.
What? You're 14 years old, and you like the group Can.
Do you have a problem with that, Tom?
No, I don't. I'm just surprised. I'm pleasantly surprised. So you'll come down and play some Led Zeppelin and some Can, right?
Uh-huh.
And then talk. I'll let you guys talk and take phone calls, and it'll be fun.
Yeah.
Okay? So let's set this up. Let's make this happen.
Do you want to talk to Kate?
Yeah, sure.
Wait, I'm going to tell her to call, and I'll be right back.
Oh, you tell her to call. Well, I'm going to say goodnight to you. You tell her to call.
Okay, don't go anywhere yet.
Wait, okay.
Okay?
Okay, I'll do it real quick. Hey, you're listening to WFMU, WFMU East Orange, WXHD Mount Hope, WFMU.org. Hey, who hung up? Come on, Bronwyn, call back. Bronwyn was on hold.
Hello?
Hello?
Tom?
Yeah.
Okay, she said that she's going to call in now.
Okay.
So you can talk to my only friend, Kate.
So Kate, too.
Yeah, she has lots of stories. So ask her to tell you one of her jokes that I'm too embarrassed to tell.
Okay, I will.
Yeah, we
All
have
right.
some pretty good jokes.
Thanks. Okay. All right, Kate 1.
Bye.
I'll talk to you later. Bye. FMU, you're on the air.
Hey, this is Brian in Brooklyn.
Hey, Brian, how you doing?
Fine, how are you?
Okay.
You had asked about place to get free music?
Yeah.
Well, I live over here on Flatbush Ave in Brooklyn. And you know those guys that sell the CDs on the street?
Uh-huh.
Well, you can get them 2 for $5 in Brooklyn on Flatbush and Livingston.
But are those bootlegs? Like,
Yeah, they're burned CDs with
Yeah.
the little photocopied artwork and whatnot. So
but at least you get the music for cheap.
you get the music for cheap, and it's the same quality as brand new. And you know, hip-hop CDs are like $20 in Tower, so save about $18 per CD.
Not a bad deal. And you know the other good thing? The artists don't get any royalties.
You know, I totally agree, and that's why I totally just don't abuse it. But every once in a while, if I need to fill in something,
That makes sense. I'm not getting on you.
that's cool.
Okay, well, thanks a lot.
All right, man.
Okay, bye. FMU, you're on the air.
Hi, it's Bronwyn.
Bronwyn?
Yes.
Who?
I'm calling to vouch for.
Who
Kate.
are you?
I'm calling
Who?
to
Wait,
vouch.
I don't know who this is.
I know Kate 1 and Kate 2.
And who is this? Calling?
This is listener Bronwyn.
Listener, thank
you.
you.
A big fan. A big
No,
fan
it's
of
listener
the best show.
Bronwyn. Hey, guess what?
A big fan. What?
For years you've used the term listener, right?
Yes.
For your listeners.
Yes.
Because you were the high and mighty DJ.
No.
Lording it over everyone.
That's not true. That's not
DJ
true. But listen, I
Bronwyn
just wanna
talking
tell
to
you,
listener Charlie.
listener.
Hey, Bronwyn, it's listener Charlie calling. No,
Kate
you listen to
1.
me for a minute.
Listener Kate 1,
I got the
listener Kate
microphone
2.
now. Just listen for one minute. I'm just talking. I want to make a point. Hey, Tom, it's listener. Hey, Bronwyn, it's listener Charlie.
Uh-huh.
And you'd go, hello, listener Charlie. Welcome to the airwaves. I'm DJ Bronwyn. And you know what? Now that your show's gone, guess what?
Uh-huh.
You're listener Bronwyn.
That's
You've been
true.
stripped of your DJ
That's
status.
true. That's very true, Tom.
It's over.
That's very true. It is.
It's over.
You're humiliating me in a wonderful way.
Well,
Fantastic.
listener, what's your name again, listener?
That I just want to vouch for Kate 1 and Kate 2.
Okay.
They like Noise Toys and they like Can.
Okay.
They're excellent listeners. They're going to be great DJs. I think it's brilliant that you're setting up this show. I can't wait to hear it.
It's
gonna be
exciting stuff.
fantastic.
See, we programmers here at WFMU. Let me tell you something, listener, about the way we do shows here.
Excuse me,
It's
DJ
free.
Tom.
It's a free
DJ
form
Tom,
show.
I don't think they know who Led Zeppelin is. I think she's just like agreeing to play Led Zeppelin.
No, that
Could
was
you
her
keep-
idea. She told
could
me
you
last
keep
week.
bringing it up?
She said it last week.
Really?
Yes.
She likes Led Zeppelin?
She likes Led Zeppelin.
All right.
See, here at WFMU, I don't know if you've ever heard the station or if you're...
Well, I listen to your show, of
Okay.
course, religiously.
Well, it's...
I never miss your show, the best show on WFMU.
We do something
Tom.
called free form radio
I
here,
would never miss it.
where we program the program.
I listen to your show every week.
Oh, thank you. Now, tell everybody, in all seriousness,
Mhm.
why is the Thunk Tank no more? Why? It's
know
the
your
question
other
on
topic-
everyone's lip. Why?
You know your other topic about how to get cheap music?
Uh-huh.
Okay, here's what you do. You join a whole bunch of those record clubs,
Uh-huh.
and you get all the free records and
Uh-huh.
CDs that come with that, and then you move and change your address and change your name and stuff.
You're hiding from the answer.
And you
Tell
never
us
pay.
why.
You never pay for them.
Tell us
for
why.
the other ones. You never buy the ones that you're supposed to buy.
We want to know why, though. Why?
I can't get into that.
Come on, why? Give us the Reader's Digest version. Why?
No.
Come on.
No.
The listeners want to know why.
It's not a topic.
Oh, it's a topic on my
K1
show.
and K2 are DJs now. Then I'll be a listener to their show.
Why?
I'll
Why
call
are
up
you?
and I'll request
Why is
that
the
they
Thunk
play I
Tank
Am
no
a Bug.
more? Can I now take the title Thunk Tank?
No.
I can't call my show the Thunk Tank.
You gonna call it the best Thunk Tank?
No, it's going to be
on
called.
WFMU?
This is the name of the show.
The best Thunk Tank on WFMU with Tom Scharpling?
No, this is the name of the show now.
What?
You ready for this?
Okay.
Tom Scharpling presents the best show on WFMU, featuring the title Thunk Tank, formerly owned by Bronwyn C., but now defaulted upon due to her absence from said current schedule. Will be the title of my show now.
Wow.
Why are
That's
you
a pretty
gone?
impressive title.
Why?
I don't
That's
think
what
you
we
can
want to
even
know.
get that
Why?
all on the,
Tell us why. Why?
Nobody even cares, Tom, really.
I care.
People who listen to your show.
Give me just one reason.
You
Just,
know why.
Are you moving on?
You know why.
Are you moving on? Are you leaving us?
You know why. No, actually, I'm going to come in every Tuesday night and, be your call
Oh,
screener.
God. Oh.
I am.
Hey, guess what I'm announcing right now?
What?
My retirement. And you know when it starts?
The day I come in to
The
be your call
first Tuesday
screener?
I see you here.
Yeah.
It starts. I'm just going to go put on this Miles Davis record called Pangea,
Mm-hmm.
and just put it on a loop. It's like 1 50-minute song. I'll play that 3.5 times,
Mm-hmm.
and then Small Change will come in and do his show. But we do miss you. I just want to know. I want you to know. We miss you.
I miss all of you guys.
You'll be back too.
I haven't even been
I know
gone
you'll
yet.
be back.
Tom, I haven't even been gone yet.
You've been gone.
I haven't been gone.
I'm already forgetting you. Who is this I'm
knew
talking
it.
to?
Yeah, so you forgot.
Who is this?
Listener Brown.
Wild Girl?
Listener. Oh, God! Hey, Tom, what's the weather like where you are?
I'm not going to get into that, though. You
All right.
don't... Everybody
started
listening,
it.
this is why she's not on the
started
show.
it.
She got removed.
You started
I'm not going to say anything. It was not supposed to be public knowledge.
I know.
She got the old hook.
It was because I was drunk on the air.
It was yeah. Well, you are missed in all seriousness.
Thank you.
Everybody
Oh,
cares about you. Everybody loves you.
Yeah.
We want you back as soon as possible.
Tom, you're ridiculous.
So come back.
You're ridiculous. You didn't even say goodbye to me the other night. You just took off. You don't care.
I had my reasons.
You don't care.
I had my reasons not to say goodbye. I did. Trust me. I saw Bronwyn the other night at a party. So
Okay, you know why I'm not on the air anymore?
why?
Because no one can miss me unless I go away first.
Oh, we all miss you now.
I haven't gone away yet.
It started though. The missing process has begun.
Miss me later.
The clock is at 48 hours of missing your show.
Well, you're ridiculous. Anyway, I just want to say shout out to Kate 1 and Kate 2.
Okay.
I know Kate 1's real name.
Okay, but you think this is a good move for me to have
I
them
think
on?
it's brilliant. I am really, when I heard you setting this up, I was like, this is going to be the greatest show ever.
The greatest show ever on the
Yeah.
best show on
Yeah.
WFMU,
It really is. It's going to be fantastic.
featuring the title Thunk Tank.
I cannot wait. They can call it Thunk Tank the week they're in. If they want to call it that, that's fine with me.
Mm-hmm.
They can call it Thunk Tank Junior.
Now if
Miss Thunk Tank. Little Miss Thunk Tank.
if there was an article in Mad Magazine about WFMU,
Mm-hmm.
you know what your show would have been called?
No, what?
The Stunk Tank. That's what Mad would have called it.
Oh, now you're cruel.
And you know what they'd call this show?
The worst show.
No, they'd still call it the best show on WFMU. You
Oh,
know
you
why?
suck ass.
It's untouchable. This show is untouchable. The people at Mad Magazine can't get to me.
So mean.
They'd still call this the best show.
You are so
because
mean.
even the guys at Mad wouldn't be able to rip on this show.
You are so mean.
We
got
miss
me all
you.
set up
Come
like you were
back.
going to be nice to me and
Come
then you
back.
say vile things. No,
Come
you're
back,
vile.
please. We miss you.
You're vile. That
It-
15-year-old girl beat you at foosball too. I know.
That's completely fraudulent.
I'm sure it's
And
true.
you and her are in on something. Have you ever heard of the big lie phenomenon?
You know, I don't
It has
know
begun.
Teeny, but I just find her, inherently more believable somehow.
someday I will talk about why Thunk Tank is no longer on the schedule. I'm going to dedicate a 3-hour show to it.
God.
We're going to dissect. I'm going to have the principal characters in here.
That really sounds like the worst show.
No, that will be
That would
fascinating.
be a really terrible
Oh,
show.
I'll have the worst. I'll have the characters in. I'm going to have. I'm going to have your daughter on
My
to talk about it. Let's see how you like it. Oh, get ready. What comes around goes around.
Uh-oh.
You're on my watch now.
Uh-oh.
Well, thank you for calling.
Now I'm in trouble.
And we all miss you. Everybody misses
I'm looking
Brahma.
forward to the Teenage Girl show. A whole
Okay.
lot.
Okay, well, thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Bye-bye.
WFMU, you're on the air.
Hi, this is K2.
This is K2. Hey, K2, how are you?
I'm good. I'm very insulted you kept me waiting for so long.
Well, I was talking to your mentor, Bronwyn.
Oh, really? Okay,
Yeah.
then we can cut her some slack.
Okay. Hey, can you speak up a little bit?
Sure.
Okay. So are you ready to come down and host the show with your friend
Oh, I sure am.
and with this new person, Teeny?
Yeah, I've heard about her.
Wait, you don't like her?
She's okay.
This is going to be exciting, though, huh?
Oh, yeah, it is. We've been thinking about it for a while.
So what's your favorite band? K2.
Favorite. That's too hard to pick a favorite.
Well, pick who's your current favorite band? 98 Degrees?
Oh, yes, they're so hot. No. Right now, my band of the day is Iggy Pop and the Stooges.
Iggy Pop and the Stooges?
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. And how, if you don't mind me asking, does a 14-year-old get into music like this?
By not listening to what everyone else listens to.
Okay, and when did you find this radio station?
Last year.
Okay.
On my birthday.
Did you find it, or did Kate 1 find it?
Well, see, I had been listening to it in the car. Like, I would switch through the stations and I'd hear, like, this strange music playing. I'm like, wow, this is pretty cool. And then I usually heard it on, like, Sunday nights, though, I think when Fabio had his show. So I'd listen to that. And then Kate 1, she's like, hey, Kate, guess what? I found this cool radio station. And she's like, it's 90.1. And then I listened to it. I'm like, hey, this sounds kind of familiar. So it was kind of, I don't know, we both had something to do with it.
Mm-hmm. So you both are fans of it now?
Yeah.
And what is the last album you bought, Kate 2?
Oh, that was a really long time ago.
Do you not buy, so you listen to stuff? Do you tape it, or do you burn it on CD, or what do you do?
I tape it. Sometimes I download things. I'm pretty cheap.
Well, no, you're 14.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to have a disposable income.
Well, a while back, probably like way before school ended, probably around like May, I actually bought The Doors, their first CD.
Okay. So have you called this show before, right?
Yeah, actually.
Okay.
A long time ago. I don't know if you remember though.
I remember you mentioning The Doors.
Probably. I don't remember either.
So, do you think your parents will let you come down and be on the radio?
Actually, I was talking to my mom a while ago and saying, oh, there's this cool station that I like. It would be awesome if I could go down there and check it out and maybe like volunteer or something.
Mm-hmm.
So she's really cool with it. She said she'd drive me down if I ever got the chance.
Well, you're going to get more than a chance to volunteer, K2. You're going to host or co-host a show with Kate 1 and Teeny. You guys are going to program the music.
Yeah.
You guys are going to take the calls. You guys are going to do all the talking. It's going to be fantastic. Are you ready for that? Just, so email me, which it's toms@wfmu.org.
Okay.
And I'm going to send the three of you a letter that you have to show your parents.
All right.
Okay, just to get permission and make sure that it's okay. All right?
Sure.
So, but we will do this. It will be a lot of fun.
Okay.
All right, well, thank you very much, Kate 2.
All right.
And you have a good night.
Oh, I will.
All right, bye.
Bye.
It's coming together. The teens will have their say. Get ready. All you teen haters. You will have to leave for one night. Hey, you're listening to WFMU East Orange, WXHD Mount Hope. I said this already, and WFMU.org. I'm going to play some hot music now from a hot band. From the hot city of Chicago. Cheap Trick. Actually, they're not from Chicago, are they? They're from like Evanston or something like that. That doesn't matter. Chicago sounds better. From the city of Chicago, please welcome Cheap Trick.
Only you know how I love this place called Tobacco Road. Oh, oh, oh. But it's home. The only life I ever known. Only you know how I love Tobacco Road. Give the name Tobacco Road.
Hey, everybody. The best show on WFMU is back. From that musical interlude, we heard from a hot comp called Florida in the 60s, Volume 3, Psychedelic States of Florida. Baby by the Tasmanians. Not the most psychedelic thing I've ever heard. Have you ever noticed how people, the word psychedelic is pretty much meaningless now? With the garage that gets labeled psychedelic. Before that, The Need from the hot comp called The Structure of Scientific Misconceptions on the Toyo record label. The Need with The Green Manalishi. Before that, from the Wild Things Volume 1, Kiwi Garage. Wild Kiwi Garage, excuse me, from 1966 to 1969. We heard the La-Dee-Dahs with How Is the Air Up There? On the Flying Nun record label. Before that, Raleigh Rocks is the name of the compilation. We heard the Cherry Valance from Raleigh, North Carolina with Tobacco Road. Good stuff. And the Von Bondies from their Lack of Communication album on the Sympathy label. We've played it before. We play it again. It's called Lack of Communication, the title track from the Von Bondies album. And starting us off, Cheap Trick, Hello Kitties. Doesn't get any better than that. And Hello Kitties. You know the funny thing? I had that record pulled before this whole the whole teeny K1 and K2 show took shape. So me playing Hello Kitties was just a matter of what would be called serendipity, I believe. The phone number, 201-200-9368. It is still Open Phone Tuesday. The responses are coming, and people want to hear the two Kates and Teeny on the radio hosting a show for 3 hours. Them programming the music. Them taking the phone calls. Me just shutting up like a jerk and running the board. Playing their records. You know what else we're going to have? Pizza. Hear that, K1 and K2? Teeny? Pizza. Pizza is going to be down here. We're going to eat pizza. We are going to have sody. Pizza and sody. And foosball. All of it. It's going to be like a party. I can't wait. We're going to hear what the teens have to say. The teens will have their say, finally. And hey, if you want to become a friend of Tom Fott, it's the name of the fan club for the show, for lack of a better term. Fott, F-O-T, Friends of Tom. Email thomas@wfmu.org. We're working on those membership cards. It is coming together slowly but surely, and we'll be picking up speed and steam quite soon. Within weeks, things will come together quite famously. Again, the phone number, 201-200-9368. WFMU, you're on the air.
Hello, Tom.
Yes?
How are you doing this evening?
I'm doing okay. Who's this?
Well, this is a Mr. Vanilla Hot Box Grits. Pardon me?
What's your name?
My name is Vanilla Hot Box Grits.
Okay.
And I am an up-and-coming hot banjo player. I used to roadie for Bela Fleck and the Flecktones.
Okay.
And Mr. Fleck built me my own custom banjo, and now I've taken it out on a solo tour.
Really?
Yes, I will be opening up for Mr. Junior Brown on a East Coast tour. And I'll be opening up for Mr. Bill Frizzle on the West Coast leg.
Okay, and you are a banjo...
I play the banjo.
Okay.
And I just wanted to introduce myself to you and your listeners, to be on the lookout for me, Mr. Vanilla Hotbox Grits.
Okay, Vanilla Hotbox Grits.
That's right. My moniker comes from Well, I like to call my Banjata my hot box.
Okay.
And the Vanilla Grits is my favorite Little Feat song.
Okay.
Which my father was a roadie for Little Feat.
Really?
Yes, he was.
Wow, like the original?
The original lineup, I have some very fond memories of running through the house as a tyke as a Mr. Lowell George. Michael Martin Murphy, do you remember him?
Uh-huh.
He wrote that song Wildfire.
Sure. It's a good song. So,
Right, and a Mr. Rupert Holmes. And they would all sit around and play bunco late into the evenings. And I would run through the house and have a good time while they would be laughing away at the kitchen table playing bunco. And Frank would come over sometimes.
Who's Frank?
Mr. Zappa.
Really?
Yes.
Wow, so
He and Mr. George were very good friends.
Yes, I believe he signed him to a contract. Was he a recording artist for...
I believe so.
Okay, I'm not...
That's a little bit before my time.
And mine as well.
My times are right now, and I'm very excited about a new relationship that I have with this producer, impresario, manager, promoter extraordinaire, and Mr. Roger Tamblyn.
Okay, Roger Tamblyn.
He's my new manager and producer and promoter.
Okay, now he. I think I might have even gotten a call from Roger Tamblyn.
Oh, he's an excellent PR man. He's very good at pushing himself. You probably did.
Because yes. He called probably 3-4 weeks ago, and was talking about tours he was putting together.
Yes, I will be on one of his new tours.
Really? Do you know which one yet?
I don't quite know yet.
But I guess
right. I have to finish up my opening slot from Mr. Junior Brown.
Okay, yes, you have to finish that up, and
right.
But then you'll go on a tour like a Roger Tamblyn production.
Exactly.
Well,
which he tells me are a very, very big deal.
I think he's right. I think
a very big deal.
Well, that's exciting. So, do you have a record out now?
Not quite yet. No.
Do you have something coming soon, or?
Yes, I do.
Because it's actually.
I do.
It's pretty intriguing. I mean, that's pretty intriguing. Banjata.
You could call me Mr. Grits.
Okay, but your full name is Vanilla Hotbox Grits?
That's correct.
Okay.
And I want everybody to be on the lookout for me. I am the hottest Banjata player since Mr. Fleck himself.
Fantastic.
I will be ripping it up in clubs and theaters across the country this fall. And maybe I'll give everybody a little Christmas treat with a shredding Banjata album.
That would be exciting. I'd love to hear some of the music. Are you going to be coming in this area anytime soon?
I'm sure I will. Although Mr. Tamblyn said it's not that important to play the New York area. But we'll see. I'll try to get up there.
Okay. Well, I look forward to finding more about it. When your record comes out or you record some demos or whatever, send me a copy by all means.
I will do so, Tom, and it's been very nice talking to you and being heard by your listeners.
Well, thank you very much, Vanilla Hotbox Grits.
Yes.
Great. Thank you very much,
Thank
sir.
you, Tom.
Okay.
Goodbye
Bye.
now.
No, I guess it's kind of like the up-and-comers section of the show. The new talent of today. Vanilla Hotbox Grits. So we can look forward to that. That's kind of exciting. Hey, the phone number, 201-200-9368. I want to know what people think of the show hosted by two 14-year-old girls and one 15-year-old girl who will be hosting the show soon. This month we will set that up. Are people into it? Do they want to hear what the kids have to say? You're always telling the kids to shut up. You're always telling them you don't care. Well, the kids will have their say, and they're going to have it on this show. You know what? I don't care what you think about the kids doing the show, because they're doing it. And I know anyway, a couple people have called and emailed saying they think it's awesome. And you know what? I think it's awesome. You know what? I know it's awesome, because these are the kids of today, and the kids are our future. And they are going to be fantastic. I also would like to hear from the host of Greasy Kid Stuff. If you're listening, I want to talk to you about demographics. A 14-year-old doesn't like Greasy Kid Stuff. Did you hear that? That's got to sting. They're on my side here, the kids, the 14-year-olds. They're here with Tommy. They're here with Tommy. They're doing the hip music show, the fun stuff. Best show. They're not looking to hear the monkey versus robot anymore. Your kids are growing up, Greasy Kid Stuff. They're coming here with Tommy. (201-200-9368). I'm listening. I can't help but be distracted. My call screener is having a hard time with a call that sounds like a rough little fishy, giving him a hard time. Let's see if he makes it past the screening process. I hear Dave battling. You can't hear him. I can hear Dave battling in the background. He did not make the cut. He didn't make the cut, did he, Dave? No, he did not. Thank you. He's a shark running the phones in there. If you're not going to come correct, don't come at all. Because it doesn't fly in Dave's world. The phone number, 201-200-9368. Only 12 minutes left in the program. Everyone a buzz at the thought of the crazy kids running things. It's going to be exciting. FMU, you're on the air.
Yeah, my name's Max.
Uh-huh.
And I'm sitting here with my buddy Quigley, and I heard what you said about, Greasy Kid Stuff. I think they're pretty,
Sir, are you the typical Greasy Kid Stuff fan with a foul mouth like that? I hope not. For the sake of today's youth, I hope not. Dropping the bad language on my show. WFMU, you're on the air.
Hi.
Hey.
Do you remember me?
No, who's this?
My name's Trish. I called BC, like when you had him on.
Okay, yes, I do remember.
Yeah, I think it's totally amazing you're having girls on the air.
Oh, great. I'm glad you're
girl
liking it.
power.
Uh-huh.
I'm in a band called Trapper Keeper.
Really?
Yes, I'm calling from Olympia, Washington.
Wow, that's fantastic. How are things in Olympia, Washington?
They're awesome.
Are you listening on the internet?
Yes, I am.
And how old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 18.
Wow, so we're going to have kids on that are a little younger than you. I guess there's a couple 14-year-olds and a 15-year-old. But it should be exciting. So when did you get into, like, cool music, I guess?
I don't know. Probably the first time I went and saw Fetch and Bones.
Really?
Yeah, I jumped in the pit. Girls kick ass!
Wow. Well, I appreciate you calling. So you're band Trapper Keeper?
Yeah, do you remember when I said I was going to get that Soul Cracker tat?
Uh-huh.
I did it!
You did it?
Yeah.
Wow. So you have a tattoo for Soul Cracker.
I did.
Oh, that is awesome.
It's got, are you familiar with the Circle Jerks logo?
Kinda, yeah.
It's got, if you recall, it has a guy slam dancing.
Uh-huh.
Same thing, but it's beastie.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, that's awesome. You don't have a photo of it or anything, do you?
I could send you a JPEG if that's what you're after.
That would be cool. I'd love to see the Soul Cracker tattoo.
Yeah. Hey, we're going to be coming to New York soon, so spread the word.
Okay, Trapper Keeper.
Yeah, I want you to tell everybody at the station that Trapper Keeper rocks.
Okay, Trapper Keeper does rock. I'd love to hear your music. So if you want to send me,
We're kind of like the Frumpies, but not as hardcore.
Okay, do you have a record out, or are you working on that?
It's called My Big Toe. It was produced by Mac from Superchunk.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, so why don't you send me...
He's a good friend of mine.
He's a nice guy, from what I hear. Why don't you send me the record?
Okay.
Okay? Well, thanks for calling.
Okay.
Great. Trapper Keeper, rock.
I love you.
Oh.
I love you, Tom.
Oh, thank you. That's so nice. Oh, thanks. The order of the day. Girl power, apparently. I know it's late in the show, and there's only 7 minutes left. I would love to speak to a representative from the Greasy Kid Stuff organization, though, about the foul-mouthed person who called and said they were a Greasy Kid Stuff fan. What are you teaching your fans on that show? What are you teaching them? To curse? Is that what Greasy Kid Stuff is all about now? I guess I haven't been listening that closely. That's not cool. I think you might have lost sight of what the kids are looking for. Guidance. Not an easy way to learn swear words. They're looking for hope. Not 4-letter profanity. I know the host of Greasy Kid Stuff. They would never be responsible for anyone who used such foul language. So that person who called up and said they were a fan of the show, you're not a fan of the show because you've betrayed the spirit of what Greasy Kid Stuff is. You don't curse. You don't swear. It's about the kids. How could you do that? I'm sickened. I can't continue the show. I'm going to just sit here. I'm sitting here. How dare you? I needed help tonight. Many of you gave me the help. Thank you, the help that I needed. I was 85%. 15 short in the tank. And you carried me. You were my bridge over troubled water, helping me. You did ease my mind. Thank you. But many others, you did nothing of the sort. You left me high and dry. You left old Tommy high and dry. For the final time tonight, the phone number is 201-200-9368. I listen to Greasy Kid Stuff every week. I enjoy the show. And that guy who called Max. How dare you disgrace the name Max? There's only one Max. And he doesn't drop the S-bomb when he talks on the phone. FMU, you're on the air.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
Hey.
Oh, I'm calling because, what's the S-bomb, A? I missed the whole thing that happened there, but you were pretty angry.
Ah, it's okay. Don't worry, but we'll talk about it another time.
Oh, well, you sounded lonely. I'm a little bored. How much time do you have?
4 minutes.
You have 4 minutes.
Yes.
So we don't talk about the S-bomb because that's the problem in the
Yes.
first place.
Yeah. All right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for boring you tonight.
Oh, no, you're not boring. It's just it seems like you wanted someone to call you.
No, I didn't.
Huh?
I didn't.
You don't want anyone to call you?
No, leave me alone, all of you.
Oh, my God.
I'm a hermit.
That's not a good attitude.
I'm a creepy hermit.
Oh, are you a
Leave me
hairy
alone.
hermit?
I live by the train tracks.
So you must be hairy.
I throw rocks at the passing trains.
Will you be careful down there?
I will. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, bye. Somebody who's neither a creepy nor a hermit. Small change will be in within moments. WFMU, you're on the air.
Tom,
Yes.
it's Belinda.
How are you?
Oh, I just got a phone call saying that you have been asking us to call.
Well, thanks for listening, first of all.
Well, we weren't listening tonight, but you know we listen.
I know you listen. The only thing is some guy called and
Yes.
said he was a Greasy Kid Stuff fan,
Uh-huh.
and then he said a bad word.
No.
He said the S word.
No.
Yes.
That is not a Greasy Kid Stuff fan.
Because this is what happened.
I
This
have
one-
to just say, I'm going to say right now to this person that he is not a Greasy Kid Stuff
That's
fan.
exactly what I said. You know what his name was?
What?
Max.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't the same Max,
Oh.
but he said his name was Max.
Oh, no.
I was horrified at that notion.
Wait, was it an older Mac?
Yes, it was.
Oh, no. Oh, my goodness.
And here's the other thing. You never, because I had on.
I'm so sorry, Tom.
That's all right. I have these kids calling up. Right, I'm going to have a show in a couple weeks. It's going
Right.
to be two 14-year-old girls and a 15-year-old girl
Yes.
hosting the show. Right.
Mhm.
And one of the 14-year-old girls, I was asking her about what shows she likes on the station, and I said, "Do you like Greasy Kid Stuff?" Figuring she's a kid, right?
No, yeah.
And you know what she said?
No.
She said she listened one time.
And
I said, well, why'd you only listen once? Do you know why she said she didn't listen again?
Because she thought it was stupid.
She said boring.
Oh. See, it's not for 14-year-olds. The thing about it is Greasy kids are like, they start getting a little too old at about 12, and then they come back at about 18.
Okay, so that zone of 12 to 18.
12 to, maybe 17 or something. I mean, there's some people who, aren't so concerned about being cool, so they could listen to a kid.
So you mean you don't have any, you don't court that crowd?
Exactly.
Okay.
They need to go off and do their own thing and be rebellious
Yes.
and everything. So it's okay with me.
I just wanted to make sure that was okay with you.
I'm really sorry that a listener who is obviously not a greasy kid at heart would do that to you.
At first I said they have to be behind this. This has to be
No.
This has to be Hova's heroes at work.
No way.
The workings of Hova's heroes.
I'm so sorry.
But then
and I wish we had been listening tonight. But
do you know some? But you had other things to do.
We figured we would listen to the archive, but darn it, we didn't know that we were going to be called upon.
Can I say something about your show, Greasy Kid Stuff, this past week?
Is it going to be rude?
5-star show.
Oh, thank you.
5-star show.
Oh, Tom.
Out of a possible 36 stars.
Okay, goodbye.
No. It was a good show. You know what my favorite part was?
Oh, sing the birthday holler for us, Tom.
No, I won't. But I want you to say the ending of your show for my show. So
Okay.
I'm gonna give the legal ID now and say, hey everybody, you're listening to WFMU East Orange, WXHD Mount Hope, worldwide on the World Wide Web at WFMU.org. This is the best show on WFMU, here each and every Tuesday night from 8 p.m. until 11 p.m. We will be back next week. Thank you for listening, and
See you next week. I sure hope so. Now beat it, you little Montebanks, back to Whimsy Town with you.
that's the end of your show? What is that?
That's the end of the show.
No, it's not.
It is. What's the end of my show?
I thought it was a part that walk through this world.
Oh, you want me to sing? I can't sing. I'm sick.
I thought that was that's the beginning of Laura's show.
Yeah,
Oh,
Tom, if you actually listened before noon, you might
Uh-huh.
actually hear some of my.
I listened to you know what I heard last week you did?
What?
Rabbit Day.
Oh, you did your Rabbit Day, huh?
I heard Bunny Boo Boo, Little Bunny Boo Boo. I heard the whole show.
Little Bunny Foo.
I heard you play Bugs Bunny in the barber shop.
Yeah, that's a funny one.
I heard the show.
Isn't it time for small change?
You know what it's time for?
What?
Small change.
Okay.
And guess what?
What?
hanging up on you. I'm sorry. Oh, I had to do that. I'm sorry. Hey, here's small change.